Alright, welcome back. Today I will go through what I've been up to the last few weeks. So you might have seen my two videos of my jet fighters. I decided to make a jet animation because I saw some guy on YouTube make it, so I thought, hey, why not? Why not make it myself? So I decided to download the same jet model as the guy in the YouTube video. And at first I downloaded the wrong model, so at day one it sort of looks okay in the first animation, but it didn't have any pilot in them. For day two, I added a camera view inside one of the jets, and I also added three more jets in the background to make the overall image look so much better. The thing that looks off here was the animation part. For day three, I changed up a bit. I changed the background, I changed the jet fighters, now with the pilot inside them. And on day three, it was a lot of redoing the mesh of the planes because they're all in triangles and it's a mess to clean up. But overall, it turned out pretty good. And the same things I had to do for day four, just clean up the mesh. It was a very long process of cleaning up the mesh. I didn't clean up everything, but I cleaned up the uh, like cockpit view. I cleaned up the helmets of the pilots and also the glass that they are looking through. And I'm quite happy how much I was able to do in just 4 days. And also on the fourth day, I also tried to do an edit of the like before and after shots of the whole process. And I also did some like color editing just to like play around and see how things will look with the different color. And on the last day, I decided to just change a few things. I took away the background image and just put on an HDRI in the background instead. I could have used the image in the background, but it didn't really work out in the end because the background image created shadows that weren't really realistic. So I decided just to go with an HDRI, and I think it turned out good in the end. I also didn't change any color of the final render because I thought it looked quite good as it was. And in the last render, I also added these contrails on the wingtips, so it looked quite amazing after that. The only thing that stopped me from continuing was my computer. Like, I have only 4 gigabytes of VRAM and it's taking like a lot of stress on my computer, especially when I'm doing these kind of scenes. The like computer just freezes all the time, like crashes all the time, Blender crashes, and it's not fun anymore. So when you add like the smokes, or it's not smokes, it's evaporation or something like contrails. When I added them in the scene, I realized the render time was like much worse than it was before, and every time I hit render, like my computer just froze. It wasn't fun anymore to continue this project. But what I would have done, if I could have continued with it without having major problems, I would add in more planes, like I had in the like second day of doing this project, and I would add in like uh, heat from the engine, and I would also add some animation to the pilot because I think the pilot in the final render is like very stale. It's not really moving anything. So I would add some movement to the pilot also to make it more realistic. One thing that I also messed up or uh, couldn't really understand why it happened in the final render, I can see that the smoke, sorry again, it's not smoke, it's contrails. They sort of um, flicker in the middle part of the animation, and I couldn't understand why that happened. And also because Blender just froze all the time, I couldn't really do any research on why it happened. So why not leave it as it is and just go with it because I'm not getting anywhere with this. So I hope you like this sort of video, and if you do, please give it like, and if you are not following, please consider following, because I will upload tutorials in the future, and I will also add more content like this. So if there's anything that you think that I should add to the animation that you think is unrealistic, or I don't know, you think it would be fun to have something else, please comment that in the comment section, and I will try to learn from your advice. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope you like this video, and I will see you in the next one.